I'm done.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to tonight's controversial and informative show, shall we say? Well, it will be. It definitely will be.
Oh, I hope so.
Welcome, everybody. So, how many we got here? Oh, 5 on. That's a good start for us, that 5.
With a new camera.
I
I
know
got was
Steve's
his
got a
old
new
camera,
camera.
by the way.
He has. He's got
Once
his
I
own.
start doing that, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Stop that. Don't be a naughty boy
Stop
now.
it. Sorry.
Good evening, Dave. Dave's been dying to go on. He missed the last one, so he's been
What
here
day?
early. Dave's been here since bloody yesterday. He's raring to go. I was right about getting doctors are getting £30 a job. Parliament voted them more money. Yeah, but isn't it the surgery that gets it, Dave? Not the doctors, isn't it? I'm sure it is. It's the actual.
Thank
Caden's
you,
here. Good
Dave.
evening,
And we can
Caden.
start off
Good
with a
evening.
fuck up, was you were wrong.
No, it's the surgeons that get it, not the doctors, though.
That was for you, Dave, anyway.
Yeah, can you how do Chris? How you doing, pal? Good
Hey,
evening, good
Chris.
evening, good evening. Yep, so tonight we're all going to be, well, it was after the last week's show, which was really good. That was a top show, that. John's here. How do, John? And we were all, like, well, we were getting battered by stats and all, well, alleged facts, me and Steve, from all ends that we did because we didn't know lots of this stuff that were coming out. How do, Rory? And then Steve made a good point.
Right.
Was yeah, I think it was to Ray, wasn't it? And he said to Ray, what was it you said? He said, I guarantee. Was it you said, I know the answer to this, and if you say something different, I'll rag off and run down the street, didn't you?
I still did it anyway, by the way.
And he said, I bet you believe. Well, do you think that 9/11 was an inside job? And it was. So then it was like, I was thinking, right then, so all you lot to believe that we're under state control and all this COVID is a ploy to put us under control and take away our rights and stuff like that. Do you all believe in these other conspiracies as well? And is it all part of that? So, because conspiracies, people who believe in all these conspiracies tend to be the ones that don't believe in any kind of vaccinations. So that's what we're at. Do you all you guys? Do you all believe all those that believe it's all we're all under state control and Illuminati and all this kind of stuff? Do you believe in all this as well as all that?
And how about this? As we're doing the COVID too, I've got COVID too.
Yes, Steve's got
All right,
COVID too.
all right. So this is what's happened. Then this is really confusing, mate. I don't even know where to start with it. Right. So before Christmas, my mate who I was working with, he got COVID or tested positive on the PCR. It was on the Friday. Anyway, he fucked off. He ended up coming back to work, I think, on the Tuesday. I said, what are you doing in you? Anyway, I said, you should still be off. Blah, blah, blah. He says, anyway, you won't get it. You said you won't get it again and all that. I said, well, yeah, hopefully. And if I do get it, obviously. But I'm thinking I won't be ill anyway. If I do get it, this is what I'm thinking. Anyway, I hardly seen him. I was hardly around with him. And then, not last weekend, the weekend before, Trudy, who I live with, she went to Manchester with like a do with a load of girls. They all stopped in what's it called? Backpacking type place. So there's four in a room. On the Monday, two of them have done a test. Two of them have got COVID by the Tuesday. And two of them was kind of ill, so they went for the test. So two out of the four got COVID. So she said, well, we better do a test. This was on the Wednesday. The Wednesday I went to the doctors about my bad chest, coincidentally nothing to do with COVID. I've gone in, I've got the flu jab. Anyway, by whenever, it's come back positive. PCR positive. So, and I've rung my mate up, said, you pass, I've got freaking COVID off you. He went, there's no, I've just been tested positive. I've got COVID off you, off your mate. I'm going, what do you mean off my mate? So I've got it off you. Most likely, and I passed it on to her, and she's passed it on to them in that room. He said, no, I've got it. He's saying he had it on the 11th. He's recovered from it and re-got it off me from her going, oh, fucking. I'm saying, no, surely you've still had it all this time. From the 11th, but he's saying, no, I wasn't ill the first time. He says, now he's feeling ill. This is literally Christmas Day. This is day after Boxing Day. I'm speaking to him. You can't fucking write it. So he's saying, no, he got it the first time, recovered when he wasn't even ill, but now but thing is, I heard him on the phone, he was coughing, and he wasn't ill the first time. And the only reason he went for another PCR, because he was ill. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, but everything, we're in flu season now anyway, so I mean, there's people coughing and spluttering and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, he's PCR'd twice.
Yeah.
Not just,
Oh, no.
Because I've checked the PCR, it's like 99, but it's a really strong one. Yeah, because I've been negative on all these things that are downstairs.
Yeah. But, what's it called? Dave's been asking, did you get the antibodies test?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
For one of the reasons, I got COVID instead.
Kaden says, get vitamin D and zinc to sort you out. Well, that's right, we know that.
They have been doing.
Yeah.
I mean, and really going off my logic, that not that maybe I shouldn't catch it again. I didn't think that I couldn't, be around it again. Because if I hadn't gone for that test, I would never have thought in a million years that I've got a COVID dose.
Yeah.
Whereas the first time I wasn't that ill, but I knew he had something.
Yeah.
I'd gone, ooh, I need to get. Well, I did. That's why I got tested first time. But this time, I felt a little bit funny, but only because the day after I had the flu jab, didn't I? And you're supposed to feel a bit funny. I didn't feel anything other than what you're supposed to feel like on after a flu jab. And I did tell the doctor, I don't know if I remember if I've told you, I've said it on here. I did say to the doctor, listen, there's a slight chance I could actually have COVID because I didn't want to have a little bit of COVID in my head. If I were going to get it, I was going to get a little bit and then get a little bit of the flu vaccine to add up to like possibly being ill. And the doctor said, no, you're fine. As long as you're not ill, do you know what I mean? Any symptoms.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Now that you've already had it once and you got the antibodies now, you'll be right, And this Omicron one now
is the point all along. I've been completely fine. And if anything, I feel even better that I'm definitely not going to be ill the third time.
Yeah. No, that's it. It's all that. It's all because. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Paul's off to bed. Paul's here now. He's getting ready for bed. He's Paul. Won't be long. He always comes on just to say goodbye good night to the world. So that's the thing, and then
could have been a pregnancy test.
Hey,
yeah, John said it could have been worse. It could have been a pregnancy test. Can't tell it.
So let's have a look then. So where we were. So Dave's got to be Dave. Are you? They also, Dave. Are you a conspiracy theorist then, Dave? Do you believe in like 9/11? I saw you put somewhere that buildings fall down every day, don't they?
Well, this is where I don't feel it's right actually just calling them conspiracy theories, but at the same time, that is kind of what they are.
Yeah, but we're not doing it. I
just think it's insulting
yeah, well, theories then. We'll just call them theories then. If that makes any. Well, hello, Baz Outdoors is here. How do? Everyone I know has got a 3-jabber. I haven't got a 3-jabber because I got the two vaccines. Then I got COVID, and I thought, well, I don't need it now because I've got the natural antibodies, so I'm right. So I'm right now. I've got the natural antibodies, so I don't need to get boosters and stuff like that. But
I've just talked to the next door neighbour, the girl. She's got COVID now, and all the kids have got COVID. She was saying her mum and dad double vaxxed and had the booster. The week after, they both got COVID, and they were, I mean, it doesn't mean. I don't know, what does it mean? It doesn't mean you can't get it, obviously.
It's to stop you from being hospitalised. Yeah. That's the idea behind it, isn't it?
That's the idea, isn't it? But it's far from you're not going to catch it or spread it.
No, but anybody who thinks that, I never thought that, are completely wrong. It doesn't stop you from getting it. It's to stop the symptoms from being, like as bad as they can be.
But to be fair though, when it would all come out, and it's all about. You put the news on today. I'm not saying I can guarantee that this was the news. Vaccine. Everybody else is a booster. Again, there'll be no mention of vitamin D or get yourself fit, pack the fags in. BT, you're a fat cunt, get off the fucking piss. There was no mention of that at all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right. That's the thing. There you are. Rory Davis. If they're planning a massive reset, why would they give to the armies? Are Boris and Biden going to defend themselves? Well, this massive reset, this is all bollocks. Because I checked on this. This is the one that we're all coming up last week about the Great Reset. And I think Jimmy said, what was it Jimmy says? He said that, what's he called, the German guy? What's his freaking name? Klaus. Who?
Klaus Hitler.
No? What's he called? Klaus. Well, I forgot his fucking. I've been looking at Schwab. Klaus Schwab, isn't it? That's right. He said, "You will own nothing. You will own nothing, but you will be happy." So I looked into all that, and then he didn't say that at all. It's actually been taken from and totally twisted by all these theorists who are in these countries. They came on and they said about the Great Reset, which is a different thing I'm going to talk about. But it was a Danish politician who wrote like a vision in this Great Reset article thing that they did, saying, "Welcome to 2030. I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better." And then she went on to write this article about, a scenario. And that's what it was. It was a scenario. Klaus Schwab never said that. And the Great Reset that they've all been talking about.
Out. Never mind all this shit. You're talking to me. I don't know.
All the links are on.
Get off. Put a link on your pillock.
Stop being a fucking knob. Klaus, let's have a look. Oh, Lord Rothschild's here. Klaus Schwab is a Jesuit, and he did say that. Are you daft? No, he didn't, Lord Rothschild. You show me anything that said that where he said it, because I've looked. He didn't say it. He did not say it, Lord Rothschild, because I've looked. She said it, the Danish, and it's been twisted. I guarantee you haven't. And I've looked at the Great Reset, and the Great Reset is by that. Is it the WEF? Is it called or something? And they were saying after the COVID thing, now after it went down, the idea is to do a reset and change things for the better. That's what it's all about. And there's all the links down below on the video.
People have talked about a reset, a great reset, but it's how it's been put into like a negative spin of like, just because they're saying a great reset, it's like we need to start again. Let's get a shit together and blah blah blah. But it's kind of been spun into like it's a great, it's a big massive plan. When just because they're talking like it doesn't mean it is that.
No,
that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's the thing. The idea is that we can be more greener. We can do better things like for just better stuff and start again and try and get rid of all the gaps. So that's what they're on about. They've all been on about it.
There were other words like that when they talked about everyone being in together. Like, what's the words? It's like, all the parties and the world's all joining together.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, look, they're saying, they're confessing to being one world order. One world. You're like, look, they said it, the master said it. But they're not meaning it in that way. It's like, come on, let's all get together. And this is the way I'm reading it, but I could be wrong.
No, but that's it. But that's what they do. That's what they're saying. No, but that's what they're saying. See, look, Lord Rothschild's there. You looked at the first 3 things that come up on Google. That's what you did. I put it to you, Lord Rothschild, that you kept looking till you found something that agreed with what you thought. I put that to you, Mr. Rothschild. But but that's the thing. That's what the idea was, and they were saying because let's get back on this reset. So when the Spanish flu, right, in 1918. Now the link to a documentary is down below in the comments. And what happened was The Spanish
Was
flu
you
in
put the
19...
link out there to get people on? Have you
I
put it
have
on?
done.
I don't know.
I have
Oh,
done.
sorry.
You do know how to do it. You just can't be arsed. Right, let's have a look. I put it up once. I'll put it up again. Right, there you go. Anybody wants to come on? I started off with nothing and I've still got most of it left. Yeah, that's what's it called, isn't it? What's it called? Slide guitar. What's it called? The old guitarist. Oh, C6 Steve. That's the one, yeah. I started off with nothing and I've still got most of it left, yeah. C6 Steve. Go on, Dave. I bet you'll be saying that he said that and all Klaus Schwab. Well, yeah, so he had the Spanish flu, right? So this came over and it absolutely just battered us all. It battered. Everybody was living all on top of each other. There was nothing prepared. They had no vaccinations. See, this is the thing. They had no vaccinations and up to 50 million died, they reckon, that could have died worldwide. There were 675,000 alone died in America, right? And there was no vaccinations or anything then. And it was San Francisco got ahead of the curve in America, and they knew it was coming. And what they did, they isolated all the ports, won't let anybody in, and they did proper isolation measures. Let's it, and they had no cases. They had no cases of it at all, just because they completely sealed everything off. Now, unfortunately for them, there was 3 waves that came. They survived the first 2. Then there came another 3rd wave, and they thought it had all gone. So then they let everything up, and then it got in, and then loads died. But everything that happened back then is what the measures now. Everything came to a stop. Nurses were dying. I mean, people were dying in like one day of this, and it was just a flu. It was the Spanish flu. They called it the Spanish flu, but it actually. For America, they reckon it started. And it was when the war was on. So troops were shipping around all over the world and spreading it all over the shore. But the thing was that everything all collapsed. Do you know what I mean? But that's where the thing comes on now with the people when they're going about vaccinations. Oh, well, we don't need them. But perhaps there aren't as many died because we had the vaccinations and because of stuff that we did with the isolation. So, do you know what I mean? Let's go. Who are the Jesuits? I don't know, Lord Rothschild. Tell me who the Jesuits are. I've heard the name. I know some biblical thing, but I don't know. I haven't looked into the Jesuits. I don't know everything. I am not Stephen Fry. Lots of paranoid androids out there. You're not kidding. Look. Who are the Jesuits? What does it say on Google? No idea. No idea. What's this? We need arrests in our society and shoot these conspirators. Yeah. What's that? What is that? Mark put Baz, my youngest son loves it. Oh, right, he's on his show, on Baz's show, yeah. Mark's saying that Baz's show is really good. Who is the Black Pope? What does it say on Google? Dear God, Rothschild, do you ever do anything other than Google? I think you're right down the hall, aren't you? They just
what about Black Hitler was?
Yeah. But I weren't far wrong. But
well, you weren't far off, yeah. Anyway, let's not go there again.
No. The Jesuits beasted all the poor children. I know nothing about that whatsoever. But this is what we're on about tonight. So that's the thing, you see. So, and then basically Spanish flu, after the old, like millions died, absolutely millions died. And there were no vaccinations, but then everybody got immune to it. Now, it's still around now, but it's a lot, it's a lot milder now. And everybody's, they've all got the immunities to it. And the thing is about all these viruses now, they don't want to kill the horse. The virus doesn't want to kill the horse because it can't spread, can it, if everybody's dead? You know what I mean? So
what I'm not fully getting now is why one of the solutions shouldn't be, while this variant is very low, they're all saying it's pretty low. It's like they are genuinely saying it's a cold. Why not let this spread out? Let even the vulnerable get it if it's going to be a cold, and build up from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
A reasonable way to get over it. Let us all get a weak version of it, because that's what they're definitely saying.
Look at this fucking idiot. If you don't know who the Jesuits are or the Black Pope, you don't know a fucking thing. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Rothschild. Come on, Mr. Rothschild. Let's get on here and tell us all about it, who they all are. Martin's here. Hello, Manish. The Spanish flu affected the younger and more healthy in contrast to COVID, which kills the older. That's right. You're totally right there, Martin. It did. It did kill the... although, saying that, though, as well, conditions, everybody was smoking all over show back then, weren't they? And they were living in proper poverty and all. They were sure I was watching it.
a lot back then. That early.
1980s?
No, I thought that was almost pre-cigarettes, weren't it? I thought it was...
No, everybody. First World War. Everybody smoking in First World War. God, yeah, and Second World War. Yeah.
You know what? I kind of felt that like the cigarettes kind of peaked round at like the Second World War.
Oh, bloody hell, cigarettes.
I could be completely wrong. I'm just in my brain.
When they were dying, do you know when they were dying? They'd give them cigarettes. You know, do you want a cigarette? Like all that kind of stuff.
All right. I'll be waiting a minute.
Yeah. What's supposed to say? We learned some people are retarded and need locking up. But they can afford cigarettes. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, the fact that they don't, what's it called? With they don't ban smoking is another one, like just ridiculousness, isn't it? But that's the thing, you know what I mean? Don't get that confused with a conspiracy. Obviously, they're just making loads of money. They won't ban cigarettes because they're making so much bloody money out of it. You know, over 50
Why
million.
Is there like a massive campaign on stopping smoking and drinking? And why is this not a massive thing?
Yeah.
Guys,
absolutely
this could be the campaign. Guys, the hospitals are fucked. This is what's happened. Help them out by getting yourself fitter. Because one of the major things are cigarettes, alcohol, fatness. Yeah. Help everybody out by... Why is that not campaign? Campaigning.
Why not campaigning?
Why not campaign? Well, why is it not? Here's your vitamin D. Vitamin D, £5 for a year. What? Yeah, just take a lot of that. I've just been watching a podcast on the Dark Horse, a full 2 hours on why is the vitamin D not a thing. That goes to show you there's a massive amount of corruption going on here and utter fucking bullshit. Again, I don't fully know what bullshit is, but there's a huge version of bullshit going on.
Yeah, they've been making money off the back of it.
What everybody thinking? Because there's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah, there's no two ways about it. That's just a given, isn't it? That they're making money off the back of this. There's no two ways about it. It's like there's nobody spreading. They're not thinning the herd or anything like this. You know, it's all because bringing up another one that Jimmy said and all you guys that kept barking on about me. Operation Lockstep. I looked into Operation Lockstep. Do you remember Lockstep that Jimmy was on? I was Jimmy knocking around. It's a complete load of absolute. When he was in, they would put it out there, all for us to tell everybody what they were going to do. It's all part of the game. No, it's all part of this. Where are we? Where I put it? It's all part of this. Scenarios for the future of technology and international development. And on that, these are scenarios where they put in 4 scenarios. Can you see it there? Lockstep, clever together, hack attack, smart scramble. And the idea is they put in these scenarios, they get all experts in, and they create a scenario. And that is, say, right, let's see, here it is, these are the 4 here. So you create a scenario, one of them was Lockstep, and in that one, there it is, and you create this scenario, and then they follow, they all get, and they say, what do you think could happen? So they create this story, as to give people, look, this could happen, Nick said we recall, I forgot what she said. But it's to give people, and this could happen, so maybe we could prepare for stuff like that. Funnily enough, it is a lot of it. What they're saying about is exactly what happened in the Spanish flu. But when everybody was saying, and Jimmy was saying, yeah, they said everything that was going to happen. I think he said it was going to happen in 2015. Jimmy said they did it in 2012. The pandemic that hit the world had been anticipated, finally hit. He said it came from geese. It said 8 million died in just 7 months, which is all wrong. It didn't do. But it was just a scenario. It wasn't everybody. It wasn't these Rockefellers going, ha, 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 this is what we're going to do. We're even telling you all about it. You know what I mean? It was nothing of the sort. It was all part of this thing to help, to give people, right, this is what could happen. Maybe we can prepare for this. Do you know what I mean? It's like a trial run, if you will. And but then everybody grabs hold of it and they twist it. And it's just like, so how? What do you believe then? Then everything gets all mixed up. Fact, fiction, everything's all over the show. And people just blatantly mix it up. And they do this to get viewers and hits and likes and stuff like that. That's exactly what they do. Sorry, Steve, go on. Steve wants to say something.
No, it is that whole point. And this is
It's
one of the
exactly
reasons why I don't fully go down the hole. Because every single time I've gone down the hole, it doesn't take me 5 minutes to go, all right, it's crocky shit, this.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally every time.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm not going to name him, but somebody, just
classic.
half an hour before we're coming on live, sent me a link of what's your explain?
Yeah. We got sent. One of our friends sent us this link, going, "Ha! Check this!" And I'm sure you must have all seen it. Henry Dine, and it's on Facebook.
Has everybody all seen it?
Hey, I bet it's all over it. Show that now.
Well, it'll be spreading like wildfire, most likely.
Yeah. And it's about rumours on social media claim that a man being treated in hospital for COVID-19 named Henry Dine was actually a crisis actor who was merely posing as a COVID patient for a BBC interview. And it showed him on this video, and it says, Henry Dine, crisis actor. Henry Dine, he's got COVID, and he's again, I didn't believe in all that, and I was lazy, and I didn't get the vaccine. And then this guy comes up, let's have a look at Henry Dine, shall we? So he goes, obviously, he's gone onto his page, because people were calling him out. On the news, they were saying, that's not a real, that's just an actor. So he Googled him, and he came up with Henry Dine, actor. What is it he put? What did he say?
Crisis actor.
Yeah, but he put it on, didn't he? Oh, that's right. He put it on as a one-times Academy Award nominated crisis actor, Henry Dine. He actually put that on. So everybody went mental all over the show. And he's totally just done a piss take. Because they first showed it, and then everybody was slagging him off, saying he was an actor. And he was like, what? And then they redid it again, BBC. So he thought, right. So he put on his Instagram that he was for one time an Academy crisis actor. And they all jumped all over it. They proper jumped all over it. This is what we mean. This is what they mean. All the conspiracy theories were nobody checked. Nobody looked into it. Me and Steve looked for 5 minutes, didn't we? And we found out the truth about it. But you look on all the way.
The point. People don't want to know the truth. It's not as exciting.
Exactly.
The exciting is, oh my God, he's an actor. See, I told you. See, look, it's all. Look, we're being scammed here. Look, it's easy. Look, that's what people want to hear.
Yeah.
They don't want to spend a bit of time in truly looking into it. Not the noble look into it, but they don't, because you look into what you want to find.
Yeah. No, it's true. Absolutely. Kill Tools is here. How do Kill Chill? How you doing, pal? Good to see you back, bud. Kill Tools. What's he put? Must have been Jimmy's guy lost in a hole with that old chap from last time. Have I missed out something there? But but that's exactly the thing, you see. But everybody jumped out, and because
one of the good mates who I'm on the piss with tomorrow night. No, 2 nights.
Who's that?
I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he should be here now. Maybe he's shame. I've caught him out.
Shame. But he probably sent that over to Steve, going, "Ha ha! Look at this then before you show." And then we went, "Whoa!" Yeah. But that's the thing, you see. But because it agreed, that Hindley hit that chord, and everybody went, "Yes, that's totally what I believe in." And they don't check, and they didn't check at all, and that's what happened. So what's going on here? What's Martin put? Yeah. The SPARS pandemic, 2025. SARS. No, he's put SPARS. A futuristic scenario to facilitate. Well, he's written it twice, Steve.
Well, he spelled it wrong twice.
Oh, I don't think he has. I don't think Martin has spelled it wrong twice. Not Martin. A futuristic scenario to because it's not about SARS. No, because it's not about SARS. A futuristic scenario to facilitate medical countermeasure communication. There you go, you see. That's what he's saying. It's another one where they put, SPOURCES was a far more accurate scenario, maybe yet to play out, as envisaged a delayed vaccine reaction. Oh, here we go. My facts come from the government, but they tell the biggest lies. So how are your facts? Hey, you make no sense there, Dave. It's all right, sorry. I'm already getting pissed off with stupid rules lately. Well, see, there's another thing.
Not SPOURCES.
All right. No, he's put not SARS.
I know, I'm correcting you again.
Shut up, you tit. You said that. No, he said SARS. I think Rizzo
I'm
means
just a woman.
no, spastic pandemic, he means. I just got a right bizarre vision of here, which is not funny.
No.
But see, there's this thing as well that I've been looking right into it. SPOURCES pandemic, everyone bought overpriced cheap shit. Yeah, there's a overpriced SPOURCES in every posh village, isn't there? There is. But yeah, because the thing is as well, there's a thing called a prevention paradox. You come from Google, you can talk. I don't come from Google, Dave. I have to fact check all your nonsense. But yeah, there's a thing.
Dave, do you want to fuck him off again? Carry on.
Yeah, there's what's it got? Prevention. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the prevention paradox. Now, what this is, and it's absolutely true. So, something comes along like COVID, right? And then they get all the vaccinations out, and it's like, oh, it's nowhere near as bad as it was. You know what I mean? Look, there's hardly anybody dying. Well, is that because of the vaccinations? And the thing what's happened is with the measles, because all these people, there's conspiracy theorists tend not to believe in vaccinations. And vaccinations now, since conspiracy theories have gone up, people just with ordinary vaccinations for measles and all that kind of stuff, they've stopped taking it. I'm not giving my kids all this bloody theories and all this lot. Measles has come back. And, all these, it's come back again. Because they're not taking, because the people are not taking the vaccinations. And we got completely rid of it. And then this is what's happening. And the thing is, it's because people just forget. They completely forget.
Because there's a massive mistrust, and rightly so.
And where's the mistrust come from, though? With vaccinations about measles, then?
Well, it's come from everywhere. The social fucking media.
Social fucking media.
Fucking argument.
Social media. Somebody comes up with a really exciting bullshit story, and everybody believes it. Just like Mr. Henry Dine. Everybody fucking believes it and jumps all over it. This is exactly what happens. And then, because there is no measles, people are like, well, there is no measles. Why do I need to take vaccinations? I don't trust these anymore because there's nobody dying. So then they stopped. It's like antibodies and stuff like that. When you got to get to them, when they do all the vaccinations and the lockdown and stuff like that, and people say, well, it's not here anymore. Why do we have to do it now? Because you've got to get to the end. When you take a load of antibodies, antibiotics, you don't stop taking them just because you get better. You have to finish the course. Well, it's the same thing with everything else. It's the same thing with all the precautions and stuff like that. You got to get to the end. You got to get rid of it, and this is it. It isn't a vaccination. It's no better than a Lemsip. Oh, Dr. Dave Monday. Come on, Dave, get on.
Well, it's very hard. No, but to be fair, from what I've seen, it hasn't made any difference to the people I know that have had it. I know you can argue that you don't know.
How can you say that?
Right, I'll give you an example. This is easy.
So you're gonna prove to me before and after, are you?
Me and you.
Yeah.
Here's our example. You can't get any better than this, can you?
I see you can.
Look, your COVID was worse than my COVID.
No, it wasn't.
You were double jabbed. I wasn't.
You totally just made that up. My COVID was not bad at all.
Do you know? I'm not saying it was bad. Your seems to be worse than me.
That's you just totally making that up. You're all that lot. I had no bad COVID whatsoever. He started doing his funny thing. I had no bad COVID whatsoever. Nothing.
You were coughing. You still carried on coughing.
Yeah, just like you carry on coughing.
I was coughing before it. No, right. The first COVID, I had no cough at all. There was nothing wrong with my chest. One bit.
Right.
I got the chest thing after COVID. When I had COVID,
I had the cough thing after COVID.
You got it. Do you not get the cough from COVID?
When I did that, if I do a laugh, I started laughing, I get a cough. That was it. But not coughing all the time. I had nothing. I had hardly anything from bloody COVID at all. Because you remember, I told myself off. Not at all.
I stand corrected, but I thought you just got a little bit worse than me.
No,
I know you weren't bad, but I said you were always coughing. I thought that was from that.
No, not at all. Because remember, I told myself off. I got up one morning and I thought, struggling to breathe and all that. And I told me, what are you on about, struggling to breathe? There's nothing wrong with it. And there wasn't. It was all up here, weren't it? Like getting worried about it and all that kind of shit. But I had nothing at all. I had nothing at all from COVID.
This is how weird it is in the brain. I've got a cough going on now.
It isn't a vaccination. It's no better than Lemsip. Oh, give us your proof then, Dave. Where are we now? Ruari. It's because of all the tech stuff and platforms we use were invented by drippy, trippy hippies. I think you should need a minimum of 4 GCR equivalent to use an internet for information. That's a very good point, Risley. Nice one, Steve. I nearly died from Martin. I nearly died from measles. The jab is a sterilizing agent. Best to get it. The COVID jab doesn't prevent infection. Maybe lessens the symptoms. Exactly right. It's exactly what it does, Martin. Mr. Rothschild's back. Who made the PCR test and is it reliable? It isn't reliable. No, I don't know who made it. Steve's on the fence.
Well, why do you think the PCR isn't reliable?
They've said it. I think they've said that lots of it isn't a reliable thing. It's not something you can totally. I think they say
no. I think you're right because literally, I just checked it. I think yesterday. It's the PCR, the one you go out and drive to, the one I sent you that I've got.
Yeah.
That is the 99 point. The ones at home, 100% aren't reliable.
Oh right. I've got that.
The ones you drive out to, you get the.
And you've seen that? You've looked all that up, about that?
Yeah, I've checked this. Could be wrong, but the one I've seen, they're still saying to this day up until yesterday.
Did you not check like the 100th one though, like Lord Rothschild does? He doesn't go to the first ones. He goes like further and further and further down until you get to the right answer.
I checked the government one.
Oh no! There's supposed to be a 4th jab for those that need it. At that point,
we do know the government are full of shit. Now we're back to the fucking square one.
Yes, but that's the thing. But nobody isn't saying that. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Yeah. That's what makes it worse, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. We all agree that the government are full of shit.
We're dealing with lying bastards, so how do we fucking know?
Yes, exactly. I 100% agree with that. Do you know what I mean? I totally. That's the problem. Nobody trusts the government whatsoever, and especially after all the Christmas party debacle. Do you know what I mean? I mean, imagine all them trying to put us in lockdown. Now I'm like, are you kidding? Where are we? Think I've got COVID at the minute. Had a couple of negative jabs. I got negative. I got third negative, mate. Hasty. I got all negatives there, mate. But been told if I keep doing them, I'll eventually get a winner.
It's true. It does kind of feel like that, doesn't
it? Well, there was a bizarre thing. Do you remember what I said about when we went to Mum's? So we were all going up to my mum's house, and my mum died, but we're going to see my stepdad, like, and we were all having a big, because we're all family were going up for him.
Yeah.
And so we all did the test. Now we all did the test, and my stepsister come on, and he says, "Oh no, look, I've got a positive test." And we're like, "Oh no!" But she said, "Wait on, that's an old set. I'll take another." So she took another, and that came up negative. And I said, "Well, ain't it funny how you only take another one if you test positive, and then you won't take another one just to be sure if you test negative?" Do you know what I mean? It's so that it just struck me as like that seems to be the thing. Delta was no worse than a cold. Delta was no worse than a cold. Beta was pretty bad. Just had Omicron. It's hardly even a cold. Yeah, they said that, Dave. There was in Africa. They were all looking at Africa, weren't they? And
so why let this spread out? Let everybody get it, and everybody get a natural immunity. That sounds like the best scenario, doesn't it?
You're a bricklayer, I'm a truck driver. I don't know.
Your opinion.
No, I agree. I agree.
It sounds quite logical to. All right, if it's not that bad, let everybody get it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let
I
the
do
people
agree
who
with
are
that.
vulnerable to get a small dose of it.
But I think it's one of those where they didn't have time to look. You know, from when Africa got it to when I'm only staying devil's advocate here. I don't know.
I mean,
but no, let me
there's
finish.
another
We talk over. Start talking over. I haven't finished yet, fat ass. And so they were looking at Africa, but they haven't had time to do proper. You know, like is that true data or not? So I don't think they could really take a chance. But I don't know. You know. Sorry, go on, say.
I forgot where it was now. I've been shouted at. I've lost me thought in the world.
Martin says sunlight for vitamin D, pumpkin seed for zinc, orange juice for vitamin C, and a good woman helps. Or you can get lots of tablets from the chemist, can't you? No, you can't get tablets. They've all got microchips in, and Bill Gates is going to come and melt your brain.
I've remembered. Right, so that doctor guy, I forget the nursey doctor fella.
John Campbell.
Yeah. He was saying literally, but look, everybody's going to get this variant, or somebody's going to be introduced, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So if we're all going to get it, why are we all bothering with all the masks and all this distancing and all this? If he's saying that, where's the why are we not going, right, we're all going to get it. Let's prepare for when we get it. Vitamin D, stop drinking, you pisshead. Pack all these things. Why should that not be there? Look, guys, we're all going to get it. We've done our best. The masks don't work. The this and that don't work. Let's just get ourselves fucking fit and face it. And if you're really bad, just really keep out of the way.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
I cured it, right? Let's all fuck off. I cured it.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. I totally agree that it does, you know, it does seem a bit weird as that. I'm just Googling something here.
Ooh. I've got an echo. Go.
Hey?
Go.
Huh? Where are we?
So
Dave said it's not a vaccine. What did Dave say?
Louise says I got an echo.
He says it's not a vaccine because it's. What did he say, Steve? Just read it. It's not a vaccine because it only cures the symptoms or something. Is that what? A vaccine is a biological preparation that provides active acquired immunity to a particular infectious disease. A vaccine typically contains an agent. Oh, that's boring. I'm not going on. Right. So I don't know, Dave. But a vaccination, whatever you call it, give it a name. But it does, that's the idea. Is it stops you from, getting it as bad as you could do. It's simple. That's the idea behind it.
We're going back to the stats. The stats say.
Yeah, I know.
The people who are in there in hospital now that are real in hospital.
The booster has already waned, according to the government. The booster.
Not for me now.
I haven't seen it. Sorry, Steve. Sorry.
Right, as I was saying, everybody. Right, come on. The stats are the vast majority of the people that are really ill in hospital are the unvaccinated. Are they lying? Well, that is, I'd like to think we have to have some kind of version of truth, don't we? They can't all be lying. I'm sticking to they can't all be lying, like the people high in the hospitals and stuff. This information has been passed to the lying bastards, but it's not all a lie. The whole world's not all a lie.
Yeah, but it's
this
not.
Is where we have to get to the mid-ground of.
That's the thing. Yeah, you've got to try. But like last week, do you know when Jimmy was on? He was giving. It's all about thinning the herd, and all the governments want to thin the herd. There's all this big plan. All this big plan. Rothschild said here the PCR test was made by Carrie Mullis. He repeatedly said that before he died in 2019 that the PCR test should not be used for diagnosis. You need to do your research or you're fucked from the start. Well, I'll tell you what, Lord Rothschild, next time then, you give us a list of things then to research and then we can appease and we can change our show to better suit your mood, my dear.
Oh, I love Rothschild. He's gotten to us today, hasn't he? He's left me alone, hasn't he? This one's for you, Rothschild. Fuck off, was.
Yeah. Steve has an echo, froze. Did he? I didn't say that. Mark Harris, we met yesterday. When you said I'm not a doctor, neither is Boris or Javid. Told you John Campbell was a nurse. Yeah, but he's not just a nurse, is he, that goes around taking people's temperatures, is he, Dave? You know what I mean? He's not like a nurse like that, is he? He's done loads of stuff, hasn't he? He's not a nurse. And he's only reading out the stuff. What's saying? He's not like actually saying, do this, do that. He's just reading out the stuff, the reports, the daily everything. That's all. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite belittling to say he's just a nurse. He's not just a nurse, he's just a nurse. He knows he's fucking shit. And all the stuff he's showing and he's given us, the information he has given us, is all, we can all look and search it, you know.
Yeah.
This is where we can't look at everything. All you can do is judge a certain character or a certain person. You think, right, I'm happy with this guy. I kind of believe what he's saying. Or the same with all the scientists and different. It's impossible for us all to check everything out.
Exactly. But the thing is when it's like Rothschild, Mr. Rothschild says, you don't need to change your views to please me. Remember, there's no research. You are the research. But that's the thing, is that you'll keep going. That's what happens, is you keep going. It's cognitive bias, where you will keep going until you find something that agrees with you. And then once it agrees with you, it makes you feel good. Because it agrees, and it's like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because, unfortunately, the big trouble is that shows like this and internet stuff attracts those that love conspiracies. There's no two ways about it. These kind of shows with pyramids and stuff like this, it does get us the most views and comments and everything like that, because it attracts them kind of people. A lot of people don't believe.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What?
And also arguing like that helps as well.
Yeah. So it's like, and they do attract. So then you get more people together. It's like if you were in a big, a big room or something like that. There's going to be one conspiracy for every, I don't know, 20 people, 30 people, whatever. You know what I mean? So then it's like, your voice isn't as strong, but when you all get together and it's all there, yeah, we all get this, and it's like that. The small people with the minority then become the majority on a show like this, and you're all backing each other up. But it doesn't work like that. You just look, life isn't that exciting, I'm afraid. Facts are very stubborn things, and you'll keep looking and looking until you find what you want. And Lord Rothschild is just mental. What, you don't even know who the Jesuits or the Black Pope? No, I don't.
Yeah, you're right. He's right, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's totally right. I have no idea. Yeah. Where's Dave? Where are we? Look.
Who the Black Pope was?
I have no idea. But, Dave says, you read the comments 5 minutes too late, they don't make sense. It's hard work to read everything, Dave, when you're trying to talk as well as sit.
It really is hard work. Well, if they're behind or not, but...
Let the vulnerable take whatever precautions available, but let everyone else get it. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. But the reference there went Santana, of course. Don't miss that one. Steve Boris said today 9% of people in hospital haven't been boosted, not unvaccinated. No idea. You know anything about that?
Well, that's just more. I mean, this what really annoys me. If I were to put the TV on, it'd be all about boost, get your boost, vaccinated. Basically, a smarmy version of you're a cunt if you haven't had it. That is massive for news.
Yeah.
And again,
I agree with that. Marty says, are the unvaccinated? Sorry, Steve.
Wrong as fucking it for that to be the thing. We get it. We totally get that. Why is it not a health thing?
Yeah.
Why are we allowed to be pissheads and smoking fucking evil shit? That's all fucking fine.
I make sheds, Steve lays bricks. I believe it's the scientist that their job, not some fella on YouTube. Yep. Jesus was only a carpenter.
Exactly. And as a bricklayer, if you ever work with carpenters, they're a right bunch of assholes.
Dave says, Nurse John gives conflicting information, then says, I told you so. No, he doesn't. That is totally not true. He might sell us something and then the information's changed. He doesn't do that at all, Dave. He's just making stuff up now.
No, I'm not sure. He was,
No, he did new information
well,
change. If he's got something wrong,
he did. I've seen it. He definitely says things. Oh god, he feels like he can't fully go because
yeah,
he's going to
that's
get
right,
censored.
into it. Yeah.
You can,
Oh,
I feel that with him at all.
look. Ace says, have you got a new camera? You look more HD. Oh, how'd you guess? He's got my old one. Lord, he's got my old guy. Give it to him.
Well, it
Him
makes me
there.
know what you look like a mate at freaking Ninja somewhere.
Oh, here we go. I listened to him for years, Dave says. Right, fair enough. Lord Rossell says, the Black Pope is the top man in the 13th Council of the Jesuit Order. And they control the real Pope, the Vatican. They control everything. Or do you class that as a conspiracy as well? I have no idea. I am not going to comment, Lord Rothschild, for the millionth time on something I don't know anything about. How am I going to say, Rothschild, that it's a conspiracy if I have no idea what the Black Pope is? See, this is the thing that you do, you people. I've got a hammer and I'm going to keep banging it. I'm banging it. Hey, what about this hammer? No, but I've got this hammer. Yeah, but this hammer. Look at this hammer, Rothschild. No, I've got this black because you don't know about this. So I'll keep banging this hammer. Yeah, but I've got this hammer. Just look. And look at this hammer. No, this is the hammer that I like. That's exactly what you're doing, Mr. Rothschild. Yeah. Damage looks foggy in real life. Marty says, what the fuck are you talking about, Mr. Rothschild? I know. That's exactly what he's doing, Martin. Like I said, he's got his big hammer, and I don't know anything about his big hammer.
Martin, would you like to come on? You're welcome. Anybody's welcome to jump on.
Yeah, anybody.
Ray, you jump on. People seem a bit more hesitant now. Wars has got the truth.
No, I have no truth. I've never said for one instance.
No, I mean, you prick, I'm joking. No, I'm not.
That's the one. That's better. Look at my new HDness, folks. You see, and look what's happened to my head. I've got like white things on my head now. Anyway. You're doing a show on something you know nothing about, Mr. Rothschild.
Exactly.
Where are we ever talked about the Black Pope, Mr. Rothschild? When? I have never heard. I'm doing the stuff this day about last week's show, about stuff, carrying on. It's a part 2. Black Pope wasn't mentioned at all, Mr. Rothschild. Get yourself down to the show. Let's have a little look.
Mr. Rothschild, this is the trouble with a rabbit hole. You can only go. You've got to pull back some. Right, let's stay here. Let's stay the little part of the section of the rabbit hole, because and this is what a lot of I'm going to say the word conspiracists do. Once you pull them out on something, they go, yeah, but they go, no, let's stay here and clean answer. No, yeah, but what about building 7? Yeah, fucking building 7. What on about the? Yeah, but free fall. Answer that one. No, can we not just go back to Black Hitler?
Exactly.
I
mean, what we talked about so far, we've talked about that's the what's it called? The so-called crisis actor. We've talked about Spanish flu. We've talked about all the different scenarios going on. So what does he bring up? Black Pope. You haven't talked about the Jesuits and Black Pope. What's that got to do with this?
Yeah, you're actually giving a good example of
Mr. Rothschild will have none of that.
Sorry.
Martin, pull your cockasauces down over your head. Come on, let's have no name calling. Come on. That's the one, yeah. Rizzler says, they're turning the frogs gay. I went all a bit Irish then, didn't I? What were he called? Politician. Paisley. Ian Paisley. They're turning the frogs gay.
I mean, Alex Jones is it's fucking brilliant, isn't he?
Oh, but he got sued, didn't he? For that reason. Do you know, in America, there was kids got killed.
The school thing. It went off one without checking it all out. It's part of a load of shite.
Yeah.
And it was fucking very personal to the people. It was horrible.
No, he said they were actors.
No, he didn't say that. Yeah, he fucking did.
Yeah. He said he went on, there was a shooting in a school, and they had the people on, the parents on, and he said, they're not real, they're actors. And they all sued him because they were real parents, and he got his fucking ass sued. Big style. Because
he jumped the gun. He literally
literally jumped all over it. You know what I mean? And makes a bloody living out of it. Sandy Brook, is that what it was? That's right. Yeah.
Not Sandy Hook.
Right. Eh?
I think it was Sandy Hook. Anyway, it's that in here.
Rizzler's usually bang on, actually. But what's it called?
Well, I
Mark
think on this
says,
occasion,
I
Rizzler's
think it's
wrong.
Illuminati doing all this, apart from Russia and China. I've got 3 chits in me now, so even aliens can track me. Sandy Brook, hook, line, and sinker.
Very good.
Good lad, Rizzler. Yes, Sandy Hook. Good one, yeah. So, I mean, what's it called? Where are we on about? Yeah, because what was it? Conspiracy theories replace reason with fantasy. They are a noisy but peripheral part of the public sphere, which is exactly true. It's what they do. It's just...
Well, it is. It's fantasy in it. It's more exciting. It's more... And I truly believe it's the... I know something more important than you don't.
Yeah.
Because I've looked into it proper. You haven't looked into it proper, not like me. I've looked into it proper, and I've got to the truth of these things. And we're not going to like this, but I've got the answer. Oh my God! You know, it's only you idiots that are looking into it. You sheep, you were the sheep. You haven't looked into it proper. Do you know about fucking black Pope and stuff? Hey, well, Black Pope. Yeah. See, you don't even know about the Black Pope, do you? Because I've looked into it proper. And it's that. It's a form of that.
It's exactly that. Because Dave's here now. Why is something... What, have I got an echo going? Why is something that doesn't vaccinate be a vaccine? Steve's right this time. It's never stopped a single infection. The government say everyone will catch Omicron. Get your vaccines. Yeah, nobody's ever said if you get your vaccine, it won't stop you catching it. It's to stop you're getting it really bad. And I agree with Steve that this one has been, they've all said it's mild and I haven't had my booster for that reason, Dave, because
I will stand by this, right? If your elderly, say grandparent, is going to get COVID, if you don't want them to be double jabbed before it, then I think that's out of order. I think, do you know what I mean? That scenario making sense.
Say that again, Steve, sorry.
Do you know, like somebody says, like such a body's grandma's, she's 87 and she's got COVID. You think, well, I hope she's double jabbed.
Yeah.
Did she get the double jab in time? Blah blah blah. Because whatever happens is going to help. Even if it's 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever help, I'm sure it helps.
Yeah.
I'm not having it for 1 minute that the whole vaccine is a thing to keep you jabbed, to find out where you are, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It may not work as well as people hoped or people exaggerated to help, but I'm damn sure it does help. I'm not having it that it's a fucking thing.
Exactly. If you've got elderly relatives or somebody who's what's it called when you're prone to getting something,
vulnerable.
And they haven't had COVID, and if they haven't been vaccinated, and you're telling me, you say no, don't get vaccinated, you're right, because that's just lunacy.
Yeah. I'm not being hypocritical. I haven't had the vaccine because I've had 2 COVIDs now. I was literally I tried to get the vaccine a couple of times because I don't have an iPhone or phone. Is why I couldn't get the vaccine. I went to the church cathedral at Blackburn. They went, no, you can't do. You have to send a text. I went, I haven't got a phone. No, you can't do. If you got an app, and go, no, I haven't. The guy was going, fuck off. Went to the doctor. I went into the nurses. I said, so can I get the vaccine now? Because, well, if you got the app, and you go, no, I haven't. Fuck off. Well, I got COVID, and the best kind of scenario happened for me. But that's the main reason why I didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah, Steve. Here's your classic, Steve. Who are these 2 shills? Classic. That's absolute classic. Yeah. Is that? You can't come up with any kind of decent. You just have to go out for the insult right away, don't you, Bubba?
I mean, do you really think me and this pillar, that pillar, this pillar, me? You really think I'm this pillar? Come on.
No. Oh, nice one, Bubba. You're right down that hole, Bubba, aren't you? 9/11. Every other one probably didn't land on moon. Earth is flat. Well, I don't know about Earth is flat. That's it. But yeah. So classic.
Marcus Schill, I think is somebody's pretending. Somebody's been put in like. Me and Woz are doing this. We work for the government, or being paid off by the government to spread this word. Where really it's a lot of fake shit, and we know it because we're working for the government.
Yeah, a shill, Steve. Here we go. An accomplice of a confidence trickster or swindler who poses as a genuine customer to entice or encourage others. So exactly that. So according to the mighty Bubba, we're part of. We're working for the government, and we're spreading the word of the government, like people that go around spreading the word of Jesus. Yes, we're spreading the word of Jesus.
Jesus.
God is in His holy temple.
Robert Zanetti, there is no way on earth that you
Yeah.
could come on here and talk
Yeah.
about that.
Come on, Bubba. Get yourself on here, pal. Let's have you.
Come
Let's
on.
have you. Let's have a look at what we've done.
Argue your point. Don't
And
say
tell us
you're
all.
the
No, but tell us all about it. We don't claim to know everything. We've just looked into it. We try, like I said, try and get that middle ground. You know what I mean? Which we do, and it's generally what we think. We're not like doing this. This is both what we actually think, but you know what I mean. Fuck you off. But this is generally. Oh God, he's proper on it now. So he's just here to be a troll. He's the one on the right, him who was on the other shill channel. Right, well forget them. Forget Bubba then. If you're just gonna be a dick, mate, then just forget about it. If you can't do a proper conversation, then forget it.
We're talking about him and me. Because there is
He's
a
the one on
difference
the
here.
right. But no, you can't argue properly, Bubba, then just hide in your bedroom doing your little trolley thing. Carry on doing that, cock. And I hope it makes you feel better. And get out into the sunshine, cock, and get yourself some vitamin D. Was it, Bubba, honestly, these two ain't an eliminate. What's eliminate? Do you know what eliminate is?
Illuminati. Spelled wrong.
Oh, no, is eliminate not something?
Well, we're back to the SARS thing, aren't we?
Marty says, Bubba from Star Wars, thanks for the enlightenment.
Bubba, let's not go there. Mentor account number 3.
Yeah, we're
But
not
let's
doing.
not-
We don't feed the trolls. Yeah, we don't. I tried to bring him in for an argument, but and a discussion
No,
and his
no,
point
no,
of
no.
view. Anybody wants to come on, accept your point of view. There's no piss taking. We don't know anything. We're just saying what we think, and we're more, on the middle ground. Oh God, he's off. Right, bye, Bubba.
He has got a
Where is it?
point,
What?
though, hasn't he? No, he's right there. He was
What?
finally right. You've not just fucked him off, have you?
Yeah. Why? He was just being a cock, weren't he? He wasn't
No
bothered about.
joking.
All right, sorry. Well, I think conspiracies are all a conspiracy. Well, that's the problem, Dave, isn't it? We just go around running after that tail that we can never catch. That's the thing, aren't we? The truth is like the truth is the tail on the end of a dog, and we're all constantly running around in circles trying to get hold of the truth. But we don't. We just look silly for everyone else, don't we? Everybody's laughing, going, "Look at that silly cunt trying to catch his tail." That's what it all is. You know what I mean? Darwin is the capital. Gary Boy. Darwin is the UK capital for witchcraft. Google it. Go like gas. It probably is, Gary. Well, Pendle must be, surely. Pendle
Darren.
must be. Yeah, Darren, yeah. Pendle must be, bloody hell, yeah. So, I mean, that's where, what was the other stuff as well?
Have we come any closer to the truth here, do you think?
Well, it's like another one that Jimmy said as well. I think he was on about. No, it was Ray. Sorry, not Jimmy. It was Ray. Ray was on about it, and he was saying about why of all the top, what's it called, scientists and what they call them, whatever they call virologists and all this stuff. Why have they all been deplatformed and all this? So I looked into this, and he said Nobel Prize winners. He said. And there was this one guy who I found who was a Nobel Prize. He got 1/3 of the Nobel Prize in chemistry. His name was Michael Levitt, and but he won this in chemistry, but utterly unrelated to infectious disease outbreaks. He won his honours with the computer reprogramming work he'd done in the 1960s and 70s, revealing the intricate origami of proteins. Anyway, so he's got all this, and the thing was. This wasn't his first time advising politicians on their pandemic response, and it wouldn't be his last. By his own account, in March 2020, he'd spoken directly with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel and said he'd been surprised if the country saw than 10 coronavirus deaths. The count now is 8,400. And a month after appearing at the country supervised meeting in August, he will take part in a roundtable on reopening, hosted by the government of Florida, where it was suggested it was common sense for social reasons and for herd immunity to let young people to be exposed to coronavirus. Which, that I'm not arguing too much about that. But, he's now retracted. He's retracted all that now. He now admits he was wrong about the number of deaths in Israel and wrong about the outbreak will be over in the United States by August. He's broken ties with the so he's gone back on everything that he said. So, and it's like, although all that was, I was hoping that Ray would be here, so I could talk to him about it. But
Ray's in here.
What's he under?
Ray, sure. Speak. I don't know. I'm sure.
I'm controlled by Israel, apparently. Oh, let's not go down that one, Ray. Martin, bloody hell. Israel's an all other big bloody. Jimmy O knows the score. He knows more than he lets on. Jimmy's a clever bloke. He really is. He's a good lad, is Jimmy. But it's just his stuff.
The vast majority of people that are into conspiracies are not stupid people.
No, we're not saying anybody's stupid at all. No, not at all. We're not saying anybody's stupid at all about that. The problem is that
nothing to do with intelligence.
No, but Martin says Jimmy knows fuck all. Jimmy all knows fuck all. Go on, Martin. Yeah, he gives you plenty of stick, Martin. You're allowed to give it back, pal. But no, not at all. But the thing is that like Rothschild was saying, and all that. They grab hold of something, and then they'll just once they get to the answer that they want, they won't look. I mean, I've looked at everything. I've looked on both sides and everything, and I looked at it, and it doesn't take long to think that's not right. It doesn't seem right. But I'm sure that the people who have all these theories, they look at that, and to them it feels right. But and it's like, I don't know, it's that. And you've only got that video today. Just have a look at that for a video for that guy's, what was he called? What's he called? Henry Dine, wasn't it?
I sent it to John as well, John Hayworth. John or Danny, Ian from Can't Be the Wheels, and Lordy, JS234, whatever you fucking called online, you fake bastard.
Him there. No, I put it in chat. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve. I'm talking away.
No, yeah.
Henry Dine. That's him. Everybody just have a look at that Henry Dine, and that has been on, and people have just been blitzing it with all "told you so," and "we knew it was the time," and all this kind of stuff, and everything like that. And it turns out he was just taking the piss out of the lot of them. What's he said, Dave? I've been to Kendall. I think you mean Pendle, don't you?
Pendle.
On Hallows Eve, and I go to Stonehenge for solstice because I'm a pagan, so I'm totally over. Are you really a pagan, Dave? Ooh,
I'd love to go there on solstice. It'd be well.
Yeah. Do you dance around naked, Dave, and all that kind of stuff? I love. What do pagans do?
I do. I love dancing around naked.
Martin Reddy's Jimmy's latest squeeze. Poor Martin. He won't last long with Jim. He'll last forever with Jim. Martin knows exactly what he's doing. Lord Rothschild, what does Google say about the Jesuits? Do they exist or not? According to Google, Mr. Rothschild. Come in, Mr. Rothschild. Come in, Mr. Rothschild. It's time for the medication, Mr. Rothschild. Dave says yes. Good lad, Dave. Good lad. I love just that. Let's see what pagans do, actually. See if there's a show in there. Do you reckon there's a show in paganism? I don't know anything about it, so I don't know anything about pagans, so maybe there could be something good going on. I like all that shit, though. I like all that pagans, because pagans don't go around killing everybody.
I presume it's not taken that seriously now, paganism. It's like a... not a fake religion, but it's a, No,
it's no different than anything else, is it? You've been arrested for that, but running around naked.
Have I?
Have you been arrested for naked?
No.
Richard says, you can tell what subjects you can't discuss with someone who calls their account Lord Rothschild. He's actually a funny bloke, actually, Mr. Rothschild, to be fair. He is really funny. But he just went woohoo on that one. He had his hammer and he couldn't let go of that hammer. James Rothwell, good evening, James. Some of the best conspiracies just die out, like Zachariah Strickland. Who's
Never heard
Zachariah
that one.
Strickland? Eh? Let's have a look now. Zachariah Strickland. I'll have a go at spelling it without seeing. How do you spell Zachariah Strickland? Let's have a little look.
You know, someone I was watching this thing on conspiracies and stuff, and they were saying like how if it's pretty dull or they don't get killed, it never takes off as conspiracy. Do you know, like
If what? Sorry.
what's it called? Bloody Reagan, when Reagan got shot.
Oh yeah, nobody cares.
Well, he never died. So there was no real conspiracy of it. It was them. It was them. He kind of just got shot and survived. So it was like, oh yeah, he just got shot by a nutter. Do you know what I mean? It was like that was the point of it.
No, it's totally
Because he
true.
didn't die, and it wasn't all. Nobody kind of went, no. It wasn't them. It was them. It was. No, it was a bit of a dull story. Let's just let that one go.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Well, that's why everybody gets over bloody 9/11 because they love it because it's so epic, weren't it? I mean, it was fantastic to watch. You know, not fantastic, great, but I mean, it was like it was like being in a movie, wasn't it? It was the ultimate. Oh my God, we're in a movie. You know, and
Do you know this one as well? A lot of people that believe Princess Diana is still alive, she's faked it all. They also believe
John Lennon.
They're the ones that also believe that she was killed by the CIA and Mossad and whatever.
No, it's the Queen, wasn't it?
No,
they believe.
No,
they believe don't they believe the Queen did it? It was all like the royals that did it to him.
Oh yeah, as well. They also believe that.
Oh,
they also believe
there's
she faked her own death.
Yeah, along with Elvis, John Lennon. Who else has faked their own death? They've all faked their own death, haven't they? Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. I mean, so where do you go with all that? You know, they don't take jabs. Sorry, I've missed that one. They don't take jabs. How dare you, Steve? Says Dave. Where are we? Zachariah Strickland. I saw a bit of that, James, but I didn't have time to look into it. So I'm not really. They don't take jabs. How dare you, Steve? Who's that? Pagans. Showing you Willie up Cracker Pendle, Gaz says.
Guilty.
Right? When was the last time you ran around naked anywhere?
You're kidding me?
Yeah.
Probably every other night when I lived on that island in Cambodia. We used to go in the swimming with the plankton and then all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're always ragging
on. Is that when? That's when you had your what's it called, wasn't it? Your disco wank.
Yeah.
Oh dear, yeah. So I think
disco love.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty much, I think that people who believe in conspiracy theories surround themselves with people who believe in the same things, and therefore you make it seem more normal. So if you're in a minority in your beliefs, and then you may question yourself, but surround yourself with other people, and then that bolsters your belief. And then the internet, obviously, with the internet, you have all this. Because I get attacked all the time by everyone. I'm sure they say, "Oh, was you naive?" and you don't know what's going on, or even say, "Was you a sheep?" You know what I mean? But
well, you do come across a bit like that sometimes.
Why?
Just the way. Well, you don't know nothing about Black Hitler for a start, do you?
Black Hitler.
Blackpool.
Carl Pilkington thinks Interflora is behind the Lady Di cry to increase flower sales. Sorry, I thought I'd put that up. He thinks Interflora is behind the Lady Di cry to increase flower sales. Oh dear. Marty says, where are we? Marty says, what I don't understand is the vitriol supposedly caring people dish out to people who choose to be vaccinated or choose not to. Yeah, I know. I totally agree with that. The backlash against people who haven't been vaccinated, because it doesn't make them more infectious. That's what I don't understand. If they don't want to be vaccinated, they don't have to be vaccinated. It doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't make a difference.
I feel a change in the wind. I don't know where I'm feeling it from, but I feel like it's not as much as I think it's all being a bit more clearer that as we go on, of whatever form of bullshit is, we all feel bullshit. So, and we know now, because loads of us know people, I've got COVID, whatever. You've been vaccinated? Yeah, I'm vaccinated. But we all know that whatever version of the COVID, the vaccine works, we know it's far from the big sell, put it that way. So I don't think people are as like, oh, you haven't had the vaccine now. Oh, yeah, because we know it isn't the
It doesn't
complete
stop you
answer.
from. Yeah, if you have the vaccine, you doesn't make it say, "Oh, actually, you're going to kill me." No,
I just don't think people are looking down as much as they were
no, I
months
don't
ago.
think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so at all. I think people now understand more now that it's a personal choice. If you don't want to be vaccinated, you're not going to kill anybody. It's not like there's no way that the hospitals aren't
Well,
overrun. All right, you're not putting a strain on the hospitals because there just is no strain on the hospitals. So it's up to you.
I mean, I totally agree with at the start of it when when the vaccine came out. If it was what they were saying, I thought,
Yeah.
everybody get a vaccine. If you haven't had COVID, let everybody get a vaccination because this is how we are going to stop it.
Yeah.
Whereas many ways, the people that didn't do it go, well, let's wait a minute. This is very experimental. A lot of them are quite right to kind of hold back a bit.
Well, but nobody knew it. But that's the paradox, isn't it? Though that's the paradox because lots of people, lots of people did get vaccinated, and is it because they all got vaccinated that we weren't overrun? We might not ever know. But the thing is, we didn't have another Spanish flu or something like that.
We will never know. There's so many things
we'll never know. The only way you could ever find that out is if you went back in time and then nobody had any vaccinations, and then you could tell.
Back to the problem was why we will never know because we listen and watch so much shit on here, on YouTube, on Facebook, on all these other platforms because there's so much shit flying around, as well as the official government, the whatever. There's that much shit flying around. We'll never know.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Steve, is you can learn from history, which is like with the Spanish flu. You know what I mean? So you can. That did happen. Millions did die. There was no vaccine. I'm not saying it's right, but if you look at that as an example, then they might think, well, we don't want a fair. Oh, I got a fair then. They might say, I got a lift. I fucking developed a lift. That's the vaccine, that. Fucking vaccine's done that. It fucked on my speech up. I can't speak now because that fucking vaccine. Bastard. Fucking bastard. Anyway, but so they could be looking back at history saying, right, that happened then. And, the vaccines, if they've had vaccines, it could have worked and all this kind of stuff and isolation because obviously they had the one with San Francisco where they did do lockdown, they did isolate. They didn't get any cases of it, only until the third time when they thought we'd had gone. And then
what about Sweden?
What about Sweden? Didn't they not have vaccinations and then they got loads? They got loads of cases.
I don't know about the vaccine, but what about what they did? That seems to have been...
I don't know exactly what they did. Hold on, let me just go through some.
No, they did. They were. They didn't have a lockdown, did they?
And what happened?
But they're all fine. They're all Sweden's still there. They're all alive. They're all.
Not all of them are they? They must have some cases.
Obviously, no. They got it same as everywhere else. I think.
Hold on, I might be.
But it doesn't seem to be a story of. Let's look back at Sweden. Remember when they didn't lock down? Let's learn from what they did.
Wait! I can give you a live update of Sweden because I got.
But you know what I'm saying, So the trouble is with my argument here, because I don't literally do not watch the TV anymore. So I don't know if it has come up or I'm only going off the little bits I see on Facebook or on mainly my main outlook now is YouTube and the things I see on YouTube. So I'm not seeing it on there. Like
Sweden,
how it works.
Stephen. Sorry, Steve, to interrupt you there. Sorry.
Stephen, right, go through Pete while you read it out.
Sweden has had a total of 1,303,663 cases, and it's had 15,297 deaths. So there you go. So that's what Sweden's had. Just to the point. Where's he gone? He's gone. Right, let's have a look at some of it. So just another person. Welcome aboard, just another person. Sorry I missed you there. We're getting busy in chat. Happy holidays, everybody. Paul K. Come on, Sean. I like you till I read the title off the show. Come on, I don't quite get that, Paul. People are not sheeple. People don't want to kill their grannies. Don't quite get that term, Martin. But Oh, thank you very much. Just another person. And we love you too. Oh, I know. Angos Turabitters. Winston Churchill was a druid. Pagan wizard. Google it, you cretins. Well, you're a lovely person, Angus, aren't you? What a
He was a
lovely
brickie
thing to
as well.
say.
Do you know that? He was a bricklayer, Winston Churchill.
Well, apparently we're all cretins because we haven't Googled Winston Churchill was a druid. So for that
True.
reason alone, and that's his first hello to everybody. He hasn't come on and said hello, just Winston Churchill was a druid, a pagan wizard. Google it, you cretins. Thank you very much for your input there, Angus. Glad for your contribution. My mum lives with me, says just another person, she's 90.
I think he did it like this, more like this. Oh yeah, Winston Churchill. He's a cretin. No, he wasn't a cretin. I'm a cretin. No, they're a cretin. Right. Let me just start again. These two, right? Something like that. And he eventually got it right.
Yeah, he just got it all wrong. My mum lives with me, she's 90. Well done, just another. That's fair news. I hope she's okay. Everything there, just another person. Desmond, do you know the government have decided the pandemic is over now? We have no idea. I haven't watched the news since God knows when, really. Omicron was my favourite Transformer character. Robots in disguise.
Churchill would be getting facts.
What's that? Oh, God, you love it when you put facts. I love it when people put facts after they say something. There's no proof that it's a fact, but they still do it.
Oh,
Just another person says, I have not been
Lord.
vaccinated, and my daughter lives with me, and she's part... Hang on. I have not been vaccinated, and my daughter lives with me, and she's part... She tested positive, and my 90-year-old mother lives with me, and her room is in the basement. Bloody hell. And she came upstairs only to use the bathroom. She bunkered down for 2 weeks, and I believe in using a mask because of all of us tested negative and we lived around it. Well, that's just, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I didn't get vaccinated, and I didn't recommend it to my children who are trying to have children. Right, so, well, I mean, if you've got a 90-year-old mother, I mean, that's entirely your call. I mean, you know, not for me to say, really. But your 90-year-old mother, well, it doesn't matter, though, if you don't get vaccinated.
No.
What the fuck am I talking about?
Without shadow now, if I was with somebody like that was 90 or whatever, I would give all my rights or whatever slight doubts I had, I would be full in with the
just to be safe.
Just be safe.
Yeah.
That's why listen, I'm not out for a few days. I could have gone on the piss out with you, really. Most likely been safe. I thought, no, just be safe.
Yeah.
Because we fully don't know.
No. But I mean, we were in all over, there was swamped everywhere in pub, you know what I mean? But do you believe in vaccine injuries? Yes. Well, all vaccines have side effects, don't they? All vaccines do, Dave. We know that. So it's I don't know any facts. I've looked into it, but you can't really get any. It's very low anyway, I think, what it is. But somebody will obviously say that. I didn't get vaccinated. I didn't recommend. Oh, sorry.
Sheeple's very effective in it. Word. It's very good word. It's very it's clever in it. It's like funny. It's connecting. Yeah, Sheeple. Dickhead, are you?
No, another one that they love to. Steve. Another one they love to do. Another one they love to do. What's it called, Martin? That one where it's a what's it called? It's when people talk about they think they know stuff and they don't. They think they're good at something and they're not. What's it called? It's like a syndrome or something or. Martin will know this. You know what I mean, Martin? Where people think they're good. People who think they're clever, but they're not, they're thick. That's what it is, yeah. People who think they're clever, but they're not, they're thick. And they don't, and it's the same when people think they're good at something and they start shouting at everybody when it turns out they're crap. It's a something syndrome or something. Somebody, I forgot what it's called. Martin says, bring on Zombietron. The planet doesn't care. A bloody great volcano in Iceland might erupt tomorrow. Well, that's exactly it. We don't know what's going to happen yet. And I don't. Too much shit. Mark Harris. Mark Harris, get a pen ready and take my email, mate. Then email me for God's sakes. No, that's so.
Yeah.
See Kyle on Dr. Campbell. Oh, I think I have seen him. Is he the guy from Israel? Is that him from Israel or not? Not sure. Very healthy.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Very healthy, got a shot. He's been fucked up ever since. Don't know. Oh, we've got another one here. K-Caller. Hello, have I missed Jimmy Ray? No, they haven't been on tonight, K-Caller. Quite disappointed with that, really. I were hoping that we were going to have a big you know, the big to and fro like we did last time, which I really enjoyed. But no, they haven't. Dave says, you ask what pagans do, washing up at the moment. Are you washing up in a big robe, though? And giving it, who wants to go? That's not a pagan, is it? Who wants a game of dominoes? He's making a slow comeback. But, yeah. Oh, is that what you said? Churchill loved a bit of sniff. Fact. Paul's come up. TV equals television. Did you see that, Steve? Look, TV, television. Very good, that, Paul. Very good.
You know what, David? That's not right, is it? Have I got mixed up?
Huh? What are you on about?
Here.
Oh, I can't keep up here. Hang on. Good old
Sussex fantasy. Oh.
Sorry.
Just put it up, boss.
Oh, lots of people are unemployed and stay home watching YouTube vids about COVID and Loch Ness Monster.
Is that not real?
You are, eh? Well,
I've got mixed up.
Oh, that's not real. That's not real. No. Yeah, but that's the thing as well, isn't it? I mean, everybody, when they were all when they were all in proper lockdown, that's all everybody was doing, weren't they? They were all looking into, and then he had the films, like I said, which is Contagion, and the other one. They went straight to number one at Netflix, them films. Straight to number one as soon as they come out. Yeah, so everybody, they're all in lockdown. What we're going to watch? We're going to watch a Hollywood film all about people getting diseases. So that's
have you watched Don't Look Up? Yeah.
No, I'm going to watch it either tonight or tomorrow.
I told you to watch it.
I am not. I watched the Omen trilogy. I watched them.
I highly recommend Don't Watch Up, because it's a big part of what the problem is. They've done it in a different scenario, in a different way, but it's completely the way they've done it. I think, they've totally got it. And this is the big problem with this social media, what we're in now. It's a huge part of the problem. Everybody is just blindly going through it. Yeah. They're keeping all of us. They're keeping all of us. Yeah. They want control of us. They want control of us. Fucking unbelievable.
But Lord Rothschild's put, the first man to get vaccinated was William Shakespeare. No coincidence there was. Where is he now? Dead as fuck. Go on, Rothschild.
That's a Rothschild with no love.
Yeah. He's sounding there. I've never seen Churchill at Stonehenge, but I've seen Madonna and Sting there. That's true. No way. Oh, Madonna and Sting. Have you?
Yeah.
Was he naked as well, Dave? Did you get any pics?
Oh, he was definitely naked. And Madonna, she's a right slag.
Fact.
Ain't she?
Why?
She likes a bit of black pork, doesn't she?
Oh dear. What's John? But we used to go up Miller and watch some pagan weirdos dance around a fire in see-through gowns. That's cheating if it's see-through, isn't it? I mean, if you're going to go dancing around, you've got to do it naked, aren't you?
I think, yeah.
Colorado, says another person. Carl was in Colorado. All right. The word is dilettante, Steve. What was that for? I was. No, it's this. What's it called? That.
I do recommend dancing.
Oh, I don't. Paul K says Delta and Omicron is an anagram of media control. Fact. I wonder if saying is it? Yeah, could be. Well, if it is, it might be a fact that it's an anagram of media control, Paul. But it doesn't mean to say that that's what it is, though, does it? Which one of you? Have we not got Wasn't Steve written on the names? I thought we used to have Wasn't Steve written on the names, Steve.
Not sure. Can we go back out to Dancing Naked?
Dancing Naked, yeah.
Carry on, serious. No, we're being serious now.
Yeah, the bald head, him with the say, Steve, wave to just another person. That's Steve. Hi, Steve. And I was. Hi.
I was.
Hi, Steve.
I was.
Hi, Steve. Right, something like that. No, he wasn't, but seen that naked stuff too. What naked? All right, yeah. Anywhere west of Junction 6 belonged to the cloven hooved god. Junction 6 on Blackburn. Anywhere west of Junction 6, so that's obviously towards Burnley way, belongs to the cloven hooved god. Oh dear. Well, I think we're done there. What was that? I can't remember what that syndrome was called. Oh, what's it called? When?
Martin's rotted here.
No, it's not that. What's it called? That's it. The Dunning-Kruger effect. That's what it is. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Yeah. That's what it's called. Yeah, Dunning-Kruger.
Is that the one where you think you've heard something, you haven't really heard it right?
Hey?
Like the Sex in the City?
No, it's where... It is the Dunning-Kruger effect in psychology, a cognitive bias where a people with limited knowledge or competence in a given intellectual or social domain greatly overestimate their own knowledge or competence in that domain. So basically, people who
That's it. I knew that.
Yeah. This is one for you. All folks. Let's just get that one there. Get rid of that. Put it down there. And paste. That's the one. It's called that. It's the Dunning. Well played, Dave. Dave's put the Was syndrome. Very good. Very good.
This is the Was syndrome. Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. How many times have you been on pissed up and all? I have to apologise, Jimmy. You lying bastard. You're always on pissed up.
What? Yeah.
Marty put a dilettante, someone who purports knowledge but knows fuck all. Well, I'm not saying you're wrong there at all, pal. That's just evil is Pastor Bob. Who's Pastor Bob? Ooh. The media tries to set the narrative what they want us to believe. Bob. The media are absolutely totally. They are manipulated by by whoever has the power and the money.
Well, that's completely right, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no two ways about that. Absolutely.
Well, back to the trouble of there's far too many of us that are fucking thick as pig shit.
That's me. I totally agree with that. Guilty. That's why I researched everything that I could from last week's show, and then Lord Rothschild started, you would talk about this that you haven't researched. And it's like, hang on a minute. I don't claim to know everything. And even what I have done is just, just basically doing a counter argument, basically. Dunning-Kruger was a bit of a dilettante in his days. Martin Revit. Just so the person says, cabin syndrome, elevation sickness. Oh. Cabin syndrome is when you get you're locked into a place and you go mental. Cabin fever, they call it, don't they? Lord Orden and his wife, Val Hal Jewelers in town. We used to hide. Oh, is that what he called? We used to hide in the trees around the back garden. Steve was there. Lord Orden and his wife. Do you remember that?
Lord Orden and his wife.
It sounds like you were peeping into the windows by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Martin said, ignorant people tend to be happy though. Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
True, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is it?
I'm totally for that in many ways. Because if anybody's watching the George Carlin stuff, I'm totally in agreement with him in many ways. Where I haven't really fully got the right to be just discussing a lot of this stuff because I'm not fully committed to any of it, any side. Definitely not the politics side.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be a dumb cunt that just likes to have a fucking beer, sit in the back. If I can, I'll be shagging every now and again and crack on with my life.
Somebody please shag him, for God's sake. Somebody, anybody or anything, please shag him.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't take it all too seriously because I know I'm not going to change the world. I know going on what's it called? You're all cunts. He's not going to change anything.
Oh no, them shows. I don't understand them shows. Where the.
I don't know if it's people trying. some ways I feel guilty for not trying. I think, should I try? Should I do a bit more? I feel like I'm doing a bit by doing this.
Yeah, well, it's it's something though, like you know what I mean. That's the idea. We're just like it's a virtual pub, really. Thought. Sorry, yes. I thought you were going. Sorry, we've gone on longer than Lordy was hoping for. I think. It's like what Jimmy said though, wasn't it? When he was on about last week, when he was on about chemtrails, he used to believe in chemtrails and all that, didn't he? And he was doing a stand-up show, and the other comedian said to him, "Well, and how's that changed your day then, knowing about chemtrails? How's that altered your day?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing as well. You can all
doesn't.
go, I mean, that's, and that's what I don't get. When everybody was looking into it and all this kind of stuff, it's like...
Because it isn't truly about changing the world. It's the excitement of finding something.
Yeah, but it's the one...
That's the buzz to get off it.
It's like being the superhero in a film. Do you know the hero in a film? Do you know like I Am Legend, right? With Will Smith. Do you know all the zombies?
Yeah.
So everybody else is a zombie, but he knows he's the only one that isn't. You know what I mean? You're the one. There's only you. There's only you that knows. There's only you can save the day because you know. And then you don't save the day. You just keep fucking typing.
And it's not just that. It's when you get your own little your group of you know, like you find your little group of of agreement and all that. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
And how can we help the others? Because they're a bit thick. The sheep will let, because they don't keep it quiet about what they know. It's got to be like, hey, look what I know, look what I know.
Do you know who else does that, Steve? Fucking Jehovah's
me?
Witnesses.
No.
Jehovah's Witnesses do exactly the same, don't they? They come knocking on your door, don't they? Telling you about it.
Yeah.
You never get anybody knocking on your door saying, you know, there's no such thing as God. You never get anybody knocking on your door saying there's no such thing as God. It's always them lot. I know, how about getting Jesus into your life? You know, and it's all the same, and then exactly the same with that one. They're all bloody, they all have to, we know, and I know, I'm going to tell you. And they wait for it as well. They always wait for it to try and just get it in there. Just get it in there. Oh, so you watch American TV, do you? Yeah, I do watch that. That's right, yeah. America, yeah. New York, yeah, you like New York. What about 9/11? Oh, fucking shit, he got it in there. You know what I mean? What's your view on chemtrails? Look at Ace. Ace is on it now. Ace is proper on it now. What's your view on chemtrails? Utter and absolute bollocks. That's what I think about chemtrails. And
it's one of the easiest ones. It's very close to fucking flat Earth. It's that bad.
Yeah,
their argument is that bad. No, but Steve, you haven't looked at her. Fuck off. before you start, it is. It's a close. There's right. You got flat Earth, chemtrails, moon landings, and then a few of them have got good points. Building 7. Yeah, what about Building 8? Fuck off.
Who's it says here? There's somebody. Hang on, where is it? I just picked on something there, and I think, Fifi, are you saying that we're too low-level Masons?
That's him again.
We're too low-level Masons. Because Lulu came on, and I know Lulu likes a right good dig at diggers. Lulu doesn't like us.
I like Lulu. He was on when you was pissed up with Jimmy the other night.
Oh, Jesus! I apologise, Lulu, when I was pissed up.
Shit.
He says what?
He thinks that we're Masons.
Why would you think we're Masons? Why would anybody think...
We're both kind of bricklayers at some point, weren't we? Even you were there. You have got a good point.
Well, believe me, there's people in chat who know exactly what we are. And believe me, it'd be swear words colours and it's your bell ends, yeah, a couple of knob ends. That's more like it. I think there are a couple of stoneworks. Thank you very much, Lulu. It's the I know something you don't know syndrome with the conspiracy knowledge. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, yeah. Oh, good one, Marty.
It really is.
Marty says, don't knock Jehovah's Witnesses. Where are we? You won't find pagans knocking on your door unless I start delivering pizzas. No, that's true. That's true.
By a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, especially the ones I've met, they're proper lovely people. Same as most religions. The heart and soul is really in it. They mean literally no harm. They just
can't come round.
Yeah.
So they
I
can't come
feel
round and knock on your door. But they can't come round and knock on your door and say, you better believe in Jesus or I'll twat you. They fucking fell asleep. Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in Jesus? Oh, I do now.
I remember I going through one stage where I was watching loads of the what's the all the debates with the religious stuff, and I think it was like when the early stages of YouTube. There's some really good debates on in there with religion.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I was begging for the old knock, knock, knock. I'm a Jehovah's Witness. Come in, yes, come in. I'm going to road. Well, it never happened. They don't come when you want them.
No, I know, because the Stephen Fry ones are brilliant. They're back, these two. Hi, Lulu. Will be interesting to see if this channel grows. If suds rapidly rise, we know the answer. If suds
You're right
rapidly
there.
rise, yeah. There's 17 people watching now, Fifi, because we're right in there. You know what I mean? Oh man, you need to have a good. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Because look, I've got my Class and Mason symbol on. Who thought it was UFC? Do you remember they thought it was UFC? It says UFO, and that means you can F off. Oh,
Right,
Fifi
this
and
night's
Lulu.
Lulu. Why would you not come on now and have you, instead of typing it?
Yeah, come on.
Why not
Yeah,
just
put
come
the
on?
link up.
You don't have to show your face. You can do the emoji thing, whatever they're called.
We're not going to
Come on,
shout at you.
speak
We're
to
not
us.
going to take the piss. Honest to God, we won't.
Well, no, we won't shout, but we definitely will take the piss.
Well, yeah, if you start being
But you've
down,
got a chance to, banter backwards. Backwards.
Yeah.
I'm going for the piss again.
Oh no, Paul Kay's done his. I'm part of the Flat Earth Society. We have members all around the globe. Very good, Paul. It's an old one, but it's a good one.
Right, I'm going to go for the pee again.
Mark's away. Good night, Cultures, brother. Stian was. Hope you all have a great new year. Yeah, you too, Mark. You too, pal. All the best for the new year, buddy. Have a good one. I hope everybody's all safe and well. And yeah, see you in the new year and all that, look, pal. What's that? Oh, funny how Matt Kelly, that's Matthew Kelly, I think. He thinks I look like Matthew Kelly. You think I look like Matthew Kelly? I mean, I'm not bold. But funny how Matt Kelly is always sitting in front of a spiral. Oh, God, is this some kind of... Steve was telling me about this. You think it's some kind of weird thing. It's down the hole. It's because we've gone down the rabbit hole, Lulu. It's a bit of a, ooh, look at us, we're going down the rabbit hole. It's nothing to do with anything like that. If you really do think that, Lulu, honest to God, I wouldn't trust you to sit the right way around on a toilet. You know what I mean? It's a rabbit hole. That's what I actually Googled down the rabbit hole pictures and found that and put it up. So, let's not have you all go, don't go mental, Lulu. Come back. Lulu, come back, Lulu. Come back towards the light. Come to the light, Lulu. Lulu, go to the light. Membership of the Flat Earth Society has fallen off recently. Martin, come on, Martin. I had my hands in the sink, but I had to stop for a second. I can't believe people thought you were Masons. Oh my gosh, Masons, seriously. I know. It's just like, I mean, how shit have the Masons gone if you're going to let me and him in it? Imagine me and you with the Masons meeting. Fucking what? At Mark Harris, ladies, mate, hope you have a great week, pal. Yep, sound. Yeah, Dave's gone. I bet you don't believe in...
If you ask, will you join one?
Yeah, I'd definitely join. To see what it's all about. Definitely. Yeah. Everybody would. If you get, do you want to come into and sit and join me, mates? It's fucking great. Oh, let's have a look, see what actually goes on. And I bet it's dull as fuck. I bet it's really dull.
I think I've heard people have talked about it and said, yeah, I'm in the Masons. It's actually pretty shit. It's just I mean, I presume it's a lot like
I think it's a group where you can just do
a private club where, like, it's all like I've got a job here. We're all, we've got some building. You know, I've got somebody who's in with us. It's like a secret thing that they're all helping each other out and shit. We know more than that. There'll be no shagging. There'll be fuck all. But where's all beers gone? Oh, yeah, the bar's shut. We haven't got we haven't got anybody to offer. Fucking hell, what are we joining this shit for?
Do you believe? What's it called? Do you believe in Father's Children? Father's Children is an American funk band that was formed in the late 1960s and rose to fame in the mid to late 1970s. The group, so what do I don't know what I'm believing. What am I believing in, Dave? It's a band.
Lulu's a woman, isn't it? I didn't. Of course, Lulu's a woman's name, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, you make me want to shout. Come on now. Shout. Come on now. Shout. Get your tits out. Shout. Come on now. Lulu is here. She's Jimmy O's bit on the side. Dave says, I'd leave if they'd let you in. So Dave's in the Masons. Go lad, Dave. We wouldn't last 2 fucking minutes in there. We wouldn't last. We won't last 2 minutes in anywhere, do we? We always get. I mean, we have calmed down now. We haven't tried to get anywhere for a bit, but yeah. What's this? I don't know what Masons do, but you guys are definitely not Masons. Yeah. So, yeah. So, come on, let's not do the troll things going on. What?
Yeah.
Go on, Steve. What you say?
Well, I think you've done it really wrong again. I don't think Masons, not medicines.
I said Masons. I don't
Medicines.
know what medicine. Oh, right. But it says medicines, doesn't it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, right. Yeah. It's network. But remember, nothing is for nothing.
Nothing.
You get nothing for nothing, and you chicks for free. Oh no, that's not right, is it? Money for nothing. Yeah. There must be a song title where nothing is for nothing. That's got to be a song title, isn't it? That's got to be a song title.
Yeah, no. We please book tickets for Killing Joke. Anyway, carry on. We'll talk about it after.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after. Yeah.
No worries. Yeah. So, is that us done then? Are we done?
Yeah, I mean, have we got anywhere? We've done 2 episodes now. Are we any nearer to the truth? I feel like some ways.
Well, we have, but I just wish that like Jimmy and Ray be here to give the back and forth, because tonight it's been a very much like, I mean, we've had people in chat.
Well, yeah, it's been all once.
Yeah, but it's been like, yeah, we've had people in chat, but it'd be great if people would come on and then we could actually talk, and then you can give a back and forth. You know what I mean? That would.
Well, I'll be seeing Big John on New Year's Eve. We're all going out, and
will you go?
I'll find out why he never showed tonight. Possibly
we know why he didn't show tonight. PP's here. Okay, hi, Savaloy guys. Are we Savaloy guys? What does Savaloy guy mean?
Oh, PP. How are you, mate?
Right then. All right, Marty says, good night, gentlemen in chat. Great stuff this evening. Good. I'm glad it was a good show. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I just wish that people had...
I mean, we don't have to go yet. I'm not asked to. We can waffle on for a bit longer, can't we?
Yeah, quite fine.
In general.
Actually, yeah.
No
work tomorrow.
So, yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm feeling pretty well.
At PP, oi, hemorrhoids, how's it doing, pal? All right,
Yeah, good PP. I mean, I watched PP a little bit on. I forgot. Fucking hell, what it's called. The Trolls channel.
I thought you stopped watching that.
Fighting Trolls channel. He's live nearly every night. He's hammering it. He's doing all right. Too many people on for me. Whatever. But anyway, I watched a little bit of PP last night.
So what did they do on that Fighting Trolls? Did they just shout at each other all night?
No, really. It's just general chat, like, you know. It's a younger end. It's a different. Watch it, and see what you think. You know. Sometimes it's fine. I've bobbed on a couple of times.
You've bobbed
on. He's all right. But you know, it can be too much sometimes. I don't want to badmouth it, because I think overall he's doing all right, doing good. Like the main thing, you know. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not on it all the time because I can't be asked with all that kind of chitter chatter. No. 2 minutes, you know.
I don't have time anyway.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. No. Was it Big Up Fighting Trolls Top Channel? We have a laugh. Yeah, sound. Yeah, I don't know what it is, people. That's all. It's
Exactly, PP. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. No, that's
I
no
mean,
good. That's what.
what you'd have a like, what if you jumped on it? You'd have a good laugh. I'm sure you'd have a good,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What's this?
Anyway,
I did the M thing for a while. Did the M thing? Is that the Mason thing? But left and joined a backpatch biker gang set. Yeah, people are rugging it now. I think it's
I
time to
mean,
go
are you
now.
serious though, Dave? Yeah. Is that? Did you really
Yeah,
mean
he's
it?
having a
No.
joke. I joined a backpatch biker gang.
I do feel like I know somebody that's been in the Masons, and I can't think who it is. I feel like I've talked to somebody who's.
I think Tim's bloody stepdad was Tony. I
All
think he
right,
was
yeah.
in
He
there.
was. He was
Yeah, I think.
ex-copper, wasn't he? Was he
Yeah.
ex-CID?
No, it wasn't CID. I think he was just an ex-copper. I think he was. But Guild Tool says, where is it? Sorry. Fighting Trolls is a good kid. You just get the dickheads coming on there. All right. I have.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that kind
don't.
of thing. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and he's trying to like please everybody, and it's hard work. But he's giving a good go at it.
Good
If
lad.
anybody wants to, are probably a bit younger or whatever, but most people in here have seen it. Fighting Trolls is a good lad from North Wales.
Steve, watch Pernell Lewis enter Sandman cover. Who's Pernell Lewis?
All right.
Who,
I don't know.
who has
I
it?
hate that song. I always hated that song.
Oh
The
yeah, it's
worst lyrics
shit.
ever.
Proper
Fucking did my head
poppy,
in.
proper poppy shit. That no two ways
Yeah,
about it.
it's the worst song Metallica ever did.
Yeah. It's a proper pop song. There's no two ways. Oh, it's right. Followed by John By Jovi's bloody Living on a Prayer. You know what I mean? He had all the stuff that Metallica did, and then they came up with
Don't mind the
Exit.
music, it's the words. The words are just shite.
We're off to Never Never Land. Whoa.
No. How can you say we're off to Never Neverland in a roughy
Yeah.
touch? Well, we did, we got away with it, so
Yeah.
we're
We're
on.
off to
We're on.
Never Never Land. We're gonna twat Peter Pan.
Yeah, keep that in it, yeah.
Oh, that's who another person was. I remember now. He was listening. He was on his foot, on his moped, his scooter once, wasn't he? He was watching us on his scooter. Do you not remember? Yeah. One time I had
What?
you guys on my phone. And I was. He had us watching a show once, and he was on his scooter watching us, and he said he had to
What
pull over.
did he come on live with us?
No, he's never been. No, he was watching it on the show on his scooter. One time I had you guys on my phone and I was shopping and I was listening to the swearing episode. Oh, right, yeah. That was a good one there, that swearing episode. And I saw the laughing other people. Other people, it was a riot. Well, I thought, that was a good episode, the swearing. Yeah. Metallica, pretty shit, to be honest. Well, the early stuff was well good.
Oh, no, they're not shit.
No, the early stuff was well good. Oh, head on. Lulu says, gents, you really believe songs are written by the artists? Why,
Lulu,
why wouldn't we believe? Why wouldn't we believe that songs are? I mean, because now we were in bands together. We were in a band, we were in a bands together, and we wrote songs, and we were shit. But we know how it all works. Why would you think they didn't? Why would you think, Lulu, that the bands don't, like, especially heavy rock? I know you can get some bands that have songwriters for them and stuff like that, but the bands that we listen to don't. You know what I mean? What are you doing? PP says, just ignore the negative. Negative's all of YouTube. I'll jump on you guys one night, defo. Have a chat. Always welcome, PP. Always welcome.
Lulu, sometimes you don't need words.
Oh no! I should do my pigs in blanket song again just to prove it that anybody can write a winner.
It was very annoyingly catchy, I've got to admit that.
Mrs. was singing it all the day. I woke our Bill up playing it for crack, and then Nick was walking around going, pigs in blankets. Oh dear, yeah. What is it? It's horrible how people can be on YouTube ignoring the. Yeah, I know. People. That's the thing about it, isn't it? With the the internet, that people would never dare say it when they were face to face with the person. They would never say stuff like that. They would never be like they are. And then because they can on YouTube, it's big up Burt Bacharach. Exactly, PP. Yeah. One was surprised you watched right. So, Lulu's here. Hello. You believe that 3 working class lads from Liverpool became 3 of the greatest songwriters of all time? Absolutely. Why wouldn't you, Lulu? Why wouldn't you believe that? Why would you not believe that? Have you not seen as well the Get Back, where you actually see him writing Get Back, where he's coming up with the idea, Paul McCartney. He's jamming away, and you can hear it right, think, let's get back. And he starts doing it.
Yeah, but who did that Who was that?
What?
Who was doing that on the bass?
Paul McCartney.
Was it?
Of course. Paul McCartney's dead, isn't he? Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Guessing where he's going next.
Dave says, I did answer you was, yes, it's 100% true. Hey? I missed that, Dave. Did answer you what? 100% true. Sorry, Dave. What am I answering to, Dave? I did do the end thing for a while, but left and joined a backpacks biker gang and said, right, sorry, Dave, 100% true, right. I went, so yeah. So he joined the biker gang, he joined the biker gang.
He genuinely was in the...
the Masons, you were in the Masons. Well, So Dave, what's it like in the Masons then? Is it dull? Or, is it like what we said? Is it like people doing business?
Oh, my trouble seems so far away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Steve was a drummer.
He's always drummerist.
Steve, do you, what's he called impression from who? What's he called? Drummer from who? What's he called? Fucking drummer from who?
Keith Moon.
Keith Moon, do you Keith Moon drumming impressions? He does very good, Keith Moon. Steve's really good at doing impressions. Yeah, you do well good, Keith Moon.
Well, I don't think I do. I don't think
don't start getting shy now, you shit bastard. Everybody.
How can I do it about the...
You just used to do it. You used to do drumming. You used to do a very good Keith Moon impression. This only works if... So you've only got one drumstick.
No!
I'm a drummer. That's just so you can twiddle it and do you to look at me. I'm a drummer. I can twiddle stick. Can you play? No, I can't play, but I can twiddle my drumstick. Both secret, but it's shit. Yeah. Dave says it's shit as well.
It's never going to work.
Oh, you're such a soft twat.
Well, it's not going to work.
Shut up, you puff. Every time you do it, it's really funny. Lulu's back. And why are all the artists such as Lennon, Macca, Jagger, Richards, Dylan, Neil Young, etc. so brilliant at songwriting in the teens and 20s?
It's easy.
What do you mean, why are they? It's because you're in your prime of your life, aren't you? That's why, Lulu. That's when you're in your prime of your life.
The shit out of them yet.
Yeah.
They're young and naive and they've got dreams. Eventually, the system gets to them.
No, but you're all excited, aren't you? All about that. You've got all the energy and all that kind of stuff. Lulu, why do you think like that? It's just so weird. You're definitely down the rabbit hole too far. Oh, Lulu was going on about me. I see that Woz has got another spiral thing behind me as well by when you went for a week. Cool Tool says, Kate, I met Axl Rose one morning walking along the beach in Negril, Jamaica. He was about to get pilled, a.k.a. robbed. All right, my mate knew Patois and offered him to burn a spliff. He never knew. My mate knew Patois. What's Patois? What's Patois, Cool Twos? Don't know what that is. But can't write a song to save their lives in the middle age. What?
No, it's true. I know it's that.
I know what you said. Yeah, it never seemed to be as good, but that doesn't always.
Yeah, it seems to be like the second album seems to be the best album.
No,
they get going on the feet.
Second album's a tricky album, isn't it? See, that's all different.
Third album's a tricky album.
Second album's a tricky album.
Oh, you're wrong there.
Yeah. Well, look at Guns N' Roses. They only had bloody Appetite for Destruction, and then they could have had a classic second album, but they went for that. Let's do 2, Use Your Illusion 1 and Lose Your Illusion 2, where they had loads of shite on it, where they could have just had one great good follow-up album. You know what I mean? They could have had a really good second album there, but they split it up and were greedy guts, weren't they? So, Yeah, being 1% is a lot more fun. Yeah, I can totally understand that. I can totally understand that. I think that's one good thing about me and you, like, because we're a bit of 1%ers, really, aren't we, Steve? When we go out, we're always like looked upon as a 1%er.
Yeah. Yeah. I still feel exactly the same as when I was a kid that way. Where,
Yeah.
some people think, like, oh, here he is.
Here it is, yeah. That's the
Or,
way. Especially when we both walk
I
in.
do feel like vast majority go, oh, here he is. Here's a bit of fun coming in. Instead of, fucking hell.
I think there's definitely a bit of a when we walk in together, though. There's definitely a bit of
Especially together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! Brace yourself, Rodney.
I mean, I'm a bit gutted that I couldn't come out the other day. I mean, what, 2 days ago? Yeah, no, yesterday, weren't it?
What's that?
Yesterday, I was pissed off I couldn't come out with you yesterday. It would have been a good
You
laugh,
should have
wouldn't it?
come out. You should have come out. You've been told.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I know. But hello,
So you
Lulu.
really
Right.
think after everything what we said and blah 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 that I should have come out yesterday?
Yeah, but Ray was out in a pub full of drunken idiots.
I know that.
I understand. I
But
understand.
why?
And if Ray had got COVID, you'd have felt like shite, wouldn't you?
If there's 5% chance
Yeah,
I
I
could have
understand.
passed
Yeah,
COVID onto him or anybody, I would rather just leave that. Even 1%. Why? For the sake of me going on the piss, because I'm always on the piss. Why?
No,
I do feel a bit guilty for going out Boxing Day, to be honest, but I really didn't think I had it. No.
Paul K says, please say cheese barn.
Cheese ban.
Cheese barn. It's not a barn, it's a tea cake. We're going to do that one.
That's the most boring. That's the most boring.
I know. So Lulu said, okay, so why are they all singing about the same things? Lights, dreaming, salvation.
As in?
As in?
Well, when you're a kid, you generally sing your angst, aren't you? You're against it. Well,
what about the Sympathy for the Devil
by
Rolling? Yeah, but the Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil, and Who, My Generation, and AC/DC, and they didn't write all about that. That's Lulu. That's just a proper.
No, you're picking and choosing them. You're picking and choosing
exactly. Yeah.
Miss Lulu.
Please say cheese barn. Cheese barn, please. Cheese barn, please. Cheese muffin. It's a tea cake. No. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That is the most boring and dullest argument in the world. Right, I'm gonna get.
I've got an answer to all that. It depends where you come from, right, Nick? Let's move on. What, is it that easy? Yes, it's that fucking easy.
It's totally that easy. How can you call it that? Because I live here. That's what we call it. All right. Oh, well, that's that all cleared up then. Right.
What are you doing New Year's then, Walter? Are you coming out with us or what?
I fuck going out New Year's. Fuck that. Fucking not a chance. Get fucked.
Why not?
Because he's too busy and I can't stand it when it's too busy. It's just, last night where I work, it was busy yesterday and there was just like white noise. Do you know, like when you're trying to talk? Oh, fucking hell, everything's falling over. It was just like white noise. And I'm just trying to listen. And I'm trying to listen to what they're saying. And it's like, and New Year's Eve, not a fucking chance. No, I'm stopping in. Me and Mrs. We'll watch a bit of summer and all that. Have a drink and get kids down and Happy New Year and all that lot. And there you go. Which we do all the time now.
I just mimed completely what you were doing.
It's what?
I've just mimed you talking, and it was exactly what you was probably doing in real life.
I'm pouring a whiskey, you tits. Were you actually miming me pouring a whiskey?
Yeah. No, go on. Go on, carry on talking then.
Right then. So yeah, and then that's right, yeah, and then that's right, yeah, and then that's right. Yeah. Oh, don't go down the hall, Steve. Steve, don't go down the hall. Don't go down the hall.
I wonder what's funny about a bomb. Do I say bomb? I feel like
you say bomb. No, you say bomb. You say bomb, like BALM. Instead of saying barm, they say bomb. Bomb. Because you, like George, like you can't say George proper, can you? Because they want. Hang on, we're missing out here. Are you missing out on chat?
Mr.
Hang on. Steve.
Down. What they done to your damn, Mr. Crowley.
Bam! Alistair Crowley he's the Hellfire Club, wasn't he? Wasn't he some kind of? It was a nut job, weren't he? He was in also the bloody the Elector, the Absinthe and all that, wasn't he? And was he in the Hellfire Club and all that lot? Yeah, that's the one. Do you know Alistair? Yeah, so because they want to be pagans, he wants to be pagans. What's Dave saying? Being 1% is a lot more fun because he wants to be pagans. I wouldn't mind having a go at being a pagan. But it's good crap.
I'd definitely be a pagan.
Yeah. If I was going to do it religious, I'd be a pagan.
There, isn't there?
Eh?
There's definitely some shagging going on that pagan, that paganising.
You might get laid as well, cause you could be like, put your pagan suit on. You know, like your friar tuck. You could have your friar tuck going on, and then somebody must want to shag friar tuck.
Well, I don't think that's not the look I'm going to go for.
No, not you. Well, yeah, no, but you haven't got much look to go for unless you get really a big fat tummy. You just get really big fat tummy.
I thought that's what you're going with the fries, with the belly thing and the slight receding.
Slight receding. Oh no, Lulu. Fifi says they ain't going to talk about Crowley, are they? Ha! We just did. Up yours, Fifi. He says, great stuff, lads. 2 hours this bollocks is enough for anyone. I absolutely agree. I think I'm going to fuck off now. Yeah, we've been on to it. Yeah, thanks, Ace. Thanks for coming on, pal. I'm middle of moving house. Early start in the morning. Latest. Thanks for being on, Ace.
Yeah.
Lancashire is the Shire. Bourne lives means so. Something. All right. He was from Bamber Bridge. Ooh, Alistair Crowley was. Didn't know that. Right, that's it. I'm doing one. We've been on for 2 hours now, and I'm a bit tired. Oh, yeah. Head on. Lulu's back. Paganism is cool. I agree, actually, Dave. I totally agree with paganism is cool. I think we should all get a big patch that says that. Paganism is cool. Yes, Ozzy didn't know who Mr. Crowley was, but he sang the song. Oh, you think four working class wrote War Pigs? Yes, they fucking did, you spaz. They totally wrote War Pigs. 4 lads from Birmingham wrote War Pigs. Ooh.
How could 4 lads from Birmingham not write? Who else could write War Pigs?
Exactly. And then if you listen to the rest of the album, the songs all sound like from the same fucking band, don't they? Stop being silly, Billy. Right, Steve, let's check this out. Right, do you know, right? The Christmas carol. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Check this out. Generals gathered in their masses, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, just like witches at black masses, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, evil minds that plot destruction, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sorcerers of death construction, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. You didn't do that. Anyway, right.
Oh, sorry, no.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so that was
definitely fuck off.
Yeah, good night. Great show. Happy New Year, folks. When we back, Steve?
So what day is it today? We're in the middle of the week.
Now, Saturday's New Year's Day, but I think we'll all be a bit rough Saturday, will we? Or not? Nobody be moved for a show on Saturday night, will they?
Yeah, possibly New Year's Day. Yeah, let's have a New Year's Day. I'll be right, mate. I'm on the piss all the time. There's no difference to me.
So New Year's Day night then. So Saturday night then. We'll do a show Saturday night.
Let's do a new start show and whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do all quizzes and shit. Head on. Lulu's back. Before we go, you know that Ozzy Osbourne was in USA band Coven, and they had a song called Black Sabbath before Black Sabbath were even formed. No.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Because was he in the band Earth? Was he in the band Earth, Ozzy Osbourne?
Ozzy wasn't in any band before he joined Sabbath.
No, he wasn't. Actually, no.
Black Sabbath.
He was a blues singer, weren't he? He was like a blues singer, weren't he?
The first band Ozzy joined was possibly Earth or Black Sabbath.
Yeah, there was the band Earth before Black Sabbath, and then I think either Ozzy joined, something like that. Then they were Black Sabbath. And Lulu, you're not going to get us on that. That's bollocks, is that? Ozzy Osbourne had never been. I don't think out of Birmingham.
I've been on stage with Ozzy Osbourne.
You have been on stage with Ozzy Osbourne.
We're the best day of my life, but it was fucking good.
Hang on, Ross Giles, mate. Just been to Morrison's, and the checkout lady specifically said, "You two are full of shite." And she's 100% right. That shagging thing, Dave says, that shagging thing, I think you're thinking about Satanism, not paganism. Get out. All pagans must be at it, Dave, when they're all running around naked and all that kind of stuff. They must be, definitely. There's got to be, Dave. You're not doing the paganist thing right, Dave. You know what I mean? Anyway, all this Aussie is making me paranoid. Oh, very good, PP, very good. On Paul K, what is the most common owl in the country? He's froze. Steve's froze. Oh, Steve's froze. I'm on my own now.
It's breaking up a little bit.
No, it's all right. A different person called Ozzy Osbourne.
All right.
Different person called Ozzy Osbourne. So what's that got to do with Black Sabbath then, if he's a different person? Lulu, what's that got? You think Paul McCartney's dead, don't you? You reckon?
Right, yeah. Lulu, do you think that Paul McCartney is the real Paul McCartney? Let's have a little, shall I dance around the street naked fucking gamble before we go?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, by the way, the most common owl in the country, Steve, is the tea towel. Tea towel. The tea towel is the most common owl in the country.
Right, I know it's a joke here, and I'm not going to fall for it.
Tea towel! The tea towel! Right, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to leave you with that one.
No,
wasn't the same as Ozzy Osbourne. So what's your point then, Lulu? If it wasn't the same as, so it's not Ozzy Osbourne then, is it? Thanks for schooling me on my paganism. Don't worry, Dave. Not a problem. That's what we're here for, pal. If you're a pagan and you aren't shagging around a fire up on the Sal's Grill, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I'm well up for it.
Right, we're going. Right, everyone. See you on Saturday on New Year's Eve. Have a good New Year's Eve and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.